One of the most delicious things ever invented by mankind, clearly, is caramel. And today we're going to make some caramel sauce. It's a quick, easy recipe. Great for summer. Everything's good with caramel. You dip an apple in it, it's going to be good. Whatever you put caramel on, ice cream, it's going to be yummy. So today in our quick recipe, we're going to make caramel sauce. First thing we're going to need is a couple of cups of sugar, because caramel is primarily sugar. We're going to go ahead and pour this in this medium saucepan here. Okay, that's 2 full cups of white sugar, and we're going to go ahead and heat that up and get it hot and melt it down. We want to go like a medium-high flame, I think. About medium-high should do the trick. Okay, I'm going to get a spoon now. Remember, every time that you're melting sugar, there couldn't be anything hotter. Don't let it splatter on you. It can cause severe burns, so be careful. I'm going to go ahead and heat up that sugar here now and get it melting. You want to keep it moving in the pan. Don't let it burn to the bottom, and then you're going to see it kind of magically melt at one point. It seems like it's impossible to melt sugar, but it's actually pretty easy. Okay, you can see it's just starting to get tacky, and you'll notice that as you're stirring, it's at some point it's going to get tacky and start to stick to the bottom and clump up a bit. Don't fear that. That means we're getting really close to temperature, and again, remember, this stuff is hot. Okay, you can really see that it's getting liquidy now, and we want to keep stirring it as as it melts. We want to make sure we get these crystals all melted in there, these little clumps and chunks. Keep stirring. You can see it's starting to get its caramel color now. Keep stirring, don't burn it. Okay, as I've got it coming up to almost complete melt now, I can see that it's getting real hot, so I'm just going to move it over to the side a little bit, let it cool down, keep stirring it. I don't want to burn it. Okay, we've got it all melted down now, and I've got it just sitting on the side of the flame here. I'm going to go ahead and add this butter. And I have 12 tablespoons of butter here. I'm going to add it about half at a time and let it melt in. It might bubble, so just be careful. Let's let that first stick get melted into there. I put it back on the flame now. Keep stirring. There's a lot of bubbling going on. Magic is happening. Keep stirring. It's getting a little hot. I'm moving it back over to the side here. There's going to be a lot of going back and forth between the fire and the cool side of the cook stove here. As you're stirring in that butter, we don't want it to overboil or come over the top of the pot. And remember, that stuff is hot, boy. Okay, that first piece is getting pretty small. I'm going to go ahead and add the second half of that butter. Careful not to let it boil over. The butter is good and melted now. I've got about a cup full of whipping cream here that I'm going to add in. And again, careful for the part where it might boil over. We're going to stir that in real good. It's going crazy in there. It's all chemical almost. It's really got a nice color now. We're just going to go ahead and keep stirring in that whipping cream now with the butter and the melted sugar. This recipe really couldn't be much simpler. We're almost there. You can see it really, the color is coming out just right now. Look at that. It's all melted together. Boy, it's going to be good. Caramel sauce is good on anything, right? I mean, geez, it's caramel sauce. Okay, I'm going to let it come up to another boil here, a vigorous boil. And then that's it. I'm going to put it off to the side here. And we are going to let it cool down. I'm going to give it maybe a minute just to get any excess moisture out of there of boiling. Okay, now I'm going to pull it to the side, and that's it. Okay, folks, I'm going to let that cool down. But again, I can't reiterate this enough. Be careful if you're doing this with the kids. This stuff is hot, hot. And we'll see you in a couple minutes when it's cooled down. We'll put this in some jars. Okay, it's delicious, but let's just confirm its deliciousness. Caramel sauce. Wow. Okay, we got about 2.5 jars of that. I'll give away 2 jars. I'll probably eat the other half jar myself. And yeah, what a great summer treat. Share this with your friends. Put it in the fridge for your family. As it sits in the fridge, it's going to get a little bit stiffer, so you might have to heat it up in warm water to get it to pour out, or maybe microwave it. And yeah, that's part of our summer treats series that we're putting together for virtual State Fair Cake Day. It's going to be totally amazing. It's the best darn State Fair in the state, so certainly don't be late. See you guys at State Fair Cake Day.